Join us as we visit Nazare, Portugal, where during perfect winter swells, big wave surfers like Garrett McNamara, Lucas Chumbo, Kai Lenny, Sebastian Stutner, and let's not forget the ladies, Justine Dupont and Maya Gabara. They ride these massive walls of moving water. In this video, we'll tour the Big Wave Surf Museum, see the equipment they use, and how these giant waves form. So come on along. Good morning, everybody. We're heading to Nazare with our tour guide, Lisha from Get Your Guide. Say hi, Lisha.
Hi. Giving us lots of interesting information about this beautiful country of Portugal.
Nazare is where surfers surf the biggest waves on Earth, even bigger than Hawaii. Waves here can reach 100 feet high during certain swells. That's about 30 meters. Swells today are not going to be that high, 10 to 15 feet, 3 to 4 meters, but it is going to be very cool. Come on along and join us. Anita and Al Adventures headed to Nazare. Right now, these waves don't look very big from here because we're about 200 feet up. But those waves down there, probably about 10, 15 feet right now. That's the forecast. Can you imagine 100 feet? Here we are at the fortress in Nazare, and right here you're gonna see the world famous Fado of Nazare. Let's go into the fortress now. Oh wow, very cool. So we just walked into the fortress that sits at the end of the cliff, and we're in the room where all of the surfboards that have been used in World Championship competition, they are here, including the Yoda board. They boogie board here. This is the wetsuit that they wear. This is not the vest with the CO2 cartridges, but if you notice, the wetsuit has padding all over the body, including right there on the bum and the back, to protect all of the organs and all the important parts of your body, because these guys are getting slammed with tons and tons of water. They do wear a vest on top of this, and it's the vest that has the CO2 cartridges that detect when they're underwater. They inflate and they shoot back up to the surface. Comment, like, and subscribe. Anita and Al Adventures. And now we're gonna walk into a room that shows the canyon and the topography of the ocean and how these gigantic waves form off the coast of Nazare. And as you can see, there's the giant canyon. That canyon is approximately 6,000 feet, 5,000 meters. So right here is you have a convergence of two swells, one that comes this way, one that comes this way. And when the swell hits these canyons, these enormous waves form. And this is where the highest waves in the world are. Guys, freaking surf this. Amazing. Giant wave surfers are constantly monitoring ocean conditions, swells, because at the drop of a hat, they have to board an airplane and come from all around the world in order to catch these giant swells. These ocean buoys are used to monitor ocean conditions, so that way when the conditions are right, a bunch of giant wave surfers are heading to Portugal. Giant wave surfers are looking for conditions like that. When they see that, it's time to buy a plane ticket to Nazare. So I'm standing right here at the tip. When the giant waves are here in Nazare, professional photographers and drone pilots, what they'll do is they will position themselves right here at the top of the hill, facing the ocean and the fortress, and that gives the impression that the waves are actually higher than this fortress right here, but they're not. But still, you're still surfing 50, 60, 70, 80, 100-foot waves. But positioning the camera there gives the impression that these waves are just gigantic, which they are, but they're not taller than this fortress. That's the marina where all of the giant wave surfers come out of. This cross that you see behind me is a memorial of where Vasco da Gama came to ask for a blessing of the Lady of Nazareth before Vasco da Gama sailed to India. Amazing. And then it became custom for all explorers to come and get a blessing from the Lady of Nazare. And by the way, Nazare, Nazareth, that's where the name Nazare came from. Nazare in Portuguese means Nazareth. Sítio de Nazare is the cliff-top town where big wave surfing can be viewed. As you can see, it is several hundred feet above the water.
This beautiful church is the sanctuary of Our Lady of Nazareth. It sits at the top of the cliff, built in 1377 by King Fernando.
When we speak about geometrical, we are speaking about Moorish influences, because being Moorish Muslims, they were not allowed to draw nature like nature, okay? So we see it always very geometrical. Have in mind something, this is Moorish design influence.
We finished our tour of Nazare. Now we're going to have lunch. It is a dreary, rainy day, but hey, no day on vacation is a bad day. It's a quaint little fish restaurant because obviously Nazare is a fish town. Before the explorers would go out to sea, they would consume and take dried fish.